1. Hi everybody and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review. My name is Rich and with me today is
James.
James and I have been waiting to try this beer for quite some time. Now, I recorded this whole review already, but I forgot to turn on the microphone. So I have a great review of the 2016 Bourbon County Stout. Unfortunately, there's no audio, so we're gonna do this again, and I'm not gonna get the pour, unfortunately, as you can see, there's not much left to pour. But we were just talking about this, and this beer has traveled a couple houses, a couple dozen miles, and many years in my possession at this point. So we were really excited to try it, but everything got in the way. COVID got in the way, and then other stuff got in the way, and we've never actually been able to sit down and try this beer out. So today we finally cracked it, and I do have one more 2016 Bourbon County that's sitting in the cellar, aging for my eventual 10-year vertical. But James, what do you think so far? We've had a couple sips of this, and I mean, just for the sake of the review, good legs on this. It's definitely clinging to that glass. It has a nice caramel colored head. The beer is jet black. It's everything you would expect from a Bourbon County when you look at it. What do you think? Has it survived?
I think not only has it survived, I think it's only gotten better. There's no burn, there's no bite.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. It's gotten so much smoother than what I remember. I mean, do you remember the 16?
I don't.
Fresh? I don't either. But I do, I remember the 17 fresh. And I remember thinking that the 17 was the best one I'd ever had. So, to me, this rivals any 17 we've ever had. I think
this stands up against any other year, any other batch that I can remember.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I really do. I mean, the pity is that we don't have any more of it. We only have the one.
If I was tasting... If this was the 2022 batch I was tasting, I would say that this is probably one of the best batches that I've had in a while.
I wonder if that's because of the time in the bottle, or if it was just that much better in 16. I'm just not sure. I don't know. But I will say this. If you're able to find yourself a 2016 Bourbon County Stout, this is a magnificent beer. I mean, this has been stored well. It's always been kept cool. It's always been kept out of the sunlight. So it's been protected. And the one I have left is also being protected now from when I do the 10-year. But I have to say, as far as aging it in the bottle, this one is a home run right out of the park. Everything about it is beautiful. There's none of the burn. There's none of the roughness. I mean, you remember the 19. The 19 was, I still think it's their weakest offering. So, and this is, I don't know, 10 steps above anything we saw in 19. I think it's better than this year's too.
Yeah, absolutely. If this was a new batch, I'd be saying that this is probably one of the best they've ever come out of.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that is really, really nice. It does make me excited though, because now I buy more of these and I store more of them. Well, so
it certainly, yes, I would say there's certainly what should we say? Makes keeping them worthwhile.
Yeah, I agree. When you get something like this, I mean, what is that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, what is that, 5 years? 5 years?
And they say 5 years is about...
Yeah, about where it's supposed to be.
It's shelf life.
This is a little bit more, I think, than 5 years, right? Yeah, it's got to be. 16, yeah, it's like 6 years in the bottle. So, I'm sorry, the math was never my strong suit. But yeah, this has aged just wonderfully. And we've seen that with the 17 too, though. The 17 has aged so well that I'm sort of excited, because I do have a lot of 17 left. I think I have about 6 bottles of that left.
I wonder if the 19 would improve, given years.
I did a review of the 19. It definitely smoothed out a bit. It definitely got a little less rough. But I think the 19 is not ready. I think that's the problem with Bourbon County. It's one of those beers that we'll hunt down and go crazy looking for, but then it is one of those beers that has to sit and really, really age to hit its full potential. Now, we're going to be looking at another sort of rare Bourbon County in our next episode, and we're going to be looking at a 2018 Bourbon County Adjunct, the Vanilla, which, you know, we're going to crack out in a minute as soon as we finish this. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Anybody has that 2016 in their cellar, it's a nice time to crack it open and try it, because this beer has just, it's beautiful. I mean, there's just no other way to put it. It is just a beautiful beer at this point. With that, I think we're going to finish this one up. It looks like James is going to finish it before me. Hope you enjoyed the review. We'll finish this up, and we'll see you next time with a 2018 Bourbon County Stout Vanilla Adjunct. Good night.